This is Skyward Madness, a game that I created for the GMTK Game Jam 2024. In this game, you have to place buildings and keep placing them until you build a fully functioning city. Just make sure that the tower doesn't lose balance, as that would be very, very bad. This is the story of how I made this game. So I decided to take part in another game jam, and this time it's the second or third, or I don't know, it's in the top 5 most popular jams in the entire world. Since I totally have my own opinions, I decided to take part in the GMTK Game Jam 2024. When the theme was revealed, it was 10:30 pm for me, so I was already pretty tired, but who cares, am I right? And the theme was Build to Scale. What does that mean? Big small, small big. So what I decided was this is the player that can scale himself, make himself small or big, to squeeze through the obstacles of the platformer. But I decided that's too generic for me because I'm totally professional and I'm not just some 14-year-old trying to make games. So yeah. So what I decided to go with is this idea, which is basically a tower with a lot of buildings, but it's just one tower. So yeah. And as you can see, I did a lot of thinking here, which is probably the most thing I've done in my entire life. But yeah, I thought it. And here you can also see the costs and another block idea. Yeah, I decided to go with this mouse drawn style for the art style because it looks cool and I'm totally not too lazy to make actual art. You will see this art style in stickman animations and such, and I think it looks cool. So I created a new Godot project and then went to sleep because it was night time and I was tired. The next day I woke up and got to work. First of all, I created the art for the buildings that were to be placed in the tower, as that's the easiest part. It's just art. Because it's just so bad it looks like a 4-year-old was given a pencil and a paper and told to play with it. But who cares? Oh, by the way, Future Pie here. Apparently, some people love the art style that literally came into life because of my laziness. Thanks, people. Very cool. I created a house, apartment, office, grocery store, coffee shop, supermarket, and clinic. Each has their own properties for how many people can live inside and how many people they can employ. Look at the apartment. It just looks so funny. What is wrong with it? Oh, and I also made a foundation that looks like a slab. I made a Trello list with all the tasks that I need to do because that makes me feel like I'm making progress, which I'm not, but yeah. Anyway, then I got to making the menu, and now you can select the buttons, but they don't do anything yet because I haven't done that yet because I haven't. But this tooltip looks cool, right? Then I added clicking because clicking is cool. Each building has gravity, which can be established by rigid body nodes, so cool little Godot tip for you. Anyway, the block placing is done, and I also added some text to show employed and unemployed people, and you can't place a building that consists of jobs without some unemployed people. Also look at this error message like, not enough unemployed people, which just sounds funny. You need more unemployed people for your city to function, which is not usually the case, That's why it's funny. My humor is broken. Then I added money, and the currency is named very creatively money. Each employed person gives 0.2 money per second, which is not a lot, but the buildings also don't cost as much as they do in real life, and the whole game looks like a badly drawn comic. So who said that games have to be realistic? After that, I had to implement a way to actually lose the game. If your tower falls, the game is over. I also added this really cool transition to the game over screen, which also looks good. After that, I made a main menu, a grid screen, and a how to play screen. I added these two buildings in all the menus, which are randomized and look really good. Then I added music, which was made by Pix. I use his music in all my devlogs and game jam games. Please go check him out and listen to some of his songs because they're really cool. Now there was only one thing left, actually submitting the game and hoping that Mr. Toolkit likes it. So I went to itch.io to submit the game, and I submitted the game because when you go to submit a game, you submit a game. Yeah, you can check out the game using the link below in the description, but keep in mind that this game was made only 2 days, so don't expect it to be really good. So yeah, that's the story of how I made a game in 48 hours again, and hopefully you like it. I don't know why you like this though, like why? But if you did, just click that white button. Like it should be somewhere down there, and if it's not white, you're probably using light mode. But why are you using light mode? Just why? Anyway, I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna cut